Evan and Jess, in just 3 days, 21 people were put behind bars here in Oklahoma County for various forms of domestic violence. Now, this includes both men and women. And as Oklahoma just continues to rank in the top 10 of states for domestic violence, the CEO of YWCA says there is a lot of work to be done.
We certainly have an epidemic in this state, unfortunately.
In 2024, hundreds of domestic violence arrests and charges have come across the desks of investigators and district attorneys across Oklahoma. For some victims, they filed paperwork in hopes to be protected from their abuser.
On the whole, victims are out here doing what they feel is safest for themselves and their children.
Or they've fled to stay with family, friends, or at a domestic violence shelter.
Leaving is the most dangerous time. People engage in different ways to keep themselves safe when they know they're going to leave or they have left.
But as more and more people are arrested each week in connection to domestic violence, lawmakers and leaders are asking what can be done to change the statistics and protect victims in Oklahoma.
I really would like to see more emphasis on prevention and the ability to get access to our youth. We know that domestic violence and the intergenerational cycle of violence really is repeated from what kids watch at home.
Christy Chandler, the president and CEO of YWCA, says legislature stepped up and provided more funding in 2024. Now in 2025, she hopes to expand programs and training, from coordinated responses to recognizing the impacts of domestic violence in public health. Chandler says more can be done to protect victims and to teach abusers.
Everybody deserves a healthy, safe relationship, and abuse is a choice on the part of somebody who is abusing their partner. There is help and there is hope available. There are over 30 domestic violence programs in the state of Oklahoma. There are 3 family justice centers in the state, and there are over 30 tribal domestic violence programs serving Indian country.
Now again, YWCA is one of multiple programs providing help and resources. If you need help, you need resources, we have 2 numbers here on your screen. One of those is for the National Domestic Violence Hotline. The other is the Oklahoma-based Domestic Violence Hotline. You can call or text either of those numbers at any time. We'll also have those posted on KOCO.com. Reporting live, Elise Jones, KOCO 5 News.